Okay, we're continuing part 2 of the attraction. We're at example 4. You feel seen after being lonely. Maybe you have been single for a long time, and maybe you have been neglected, overlooked, or hurt, and then someone new comes in and gives you attention that feels refreshing. They listen, they compliment you, they make you feel attractive again. What makes this attraction part of the pull is not just them, it is the relief of finally feeling wanted again. So, what people often assume too fast is that this must be special because of how deeply I feel. And the truth is that sometimes what feels powerful is simply the emotional contrast between past deprivation and present attention. Example 5, fast emotional closeness. You barely know each other, but the conversation gets deep fast, and you start sharing childhood pain, relationship trauma, fears, dreams, and the private thoughts. It starts to feel like, wow, nobody gets me like this. What makes this attraction? Vulnerability. It creates a sense of closeness, and closeness can feel like love before trust has actually been built. And what people often assume too fast is because we talk deeply, we have a deep relationship. And the truth is that emotional openness is not the same as emotional safety. Someone can know your story and still not know how to love you well. And then example 6, the physical pull is strong. So every time you are around them, your body reacts. You feel nervous, excited, turned on, energized, almost addicted to their presence. What makes this attraction is that there is a physical chemistry is doing a lot of work. So what people often assume too fast is that this must be love because I feel it so strongly. And really the truth is desire can be intense without being stable. Being drawn to someone physically does not tell you how they treat people, how they manage emotions, or whether they can sustain a healthy relationship with you. And then number 7, you like who you become around them. You feel more confident, more playful, more alive, more attractive, more hopeful around this person. And what makes this attraction is you are now drawn not only to them, but to the version of yourself that shows up in their presence. And what people often assume too fast is they're good for me. And the truth is, someone can make you feel exciting emotions in the beginning and still be unhealthy for you in the long run. Okay? Remember that. And then example 8, you start fantasizing early. After a few good conversations, you already imagine future dates, trips, holidays, commitment, maybe even marriage. But what makes this attraction is your mind is filling in blanks with hope. And what people often assume too fast is if I can picture it, it must have real potential. And the truth is, fantasy grows faster than facts. Attraction often invites imagination before evidence. And number 9, they're different from my ex. They seem calmer, kinder, more expressive, and more available than someone who hurt you before. And you are extra drawn in because they feel like they're the opposite of your pain. What makes this attraction is you are attracted to the contrast. What people often assume too fast, they're automatically healthy because they're not like your ex. And the truth is the different does not always mean better. It just means different. You still have to watch for consistency, values, and emotional maturity. And then 10, everyone around you sees the spark. Your friends notice it. Your family sees you smiling more. There is obvious energy between the two of you. And what makes this attraction is that the connection is visible and exciting, which adds to the emotional high. And what people often assume too fast, if everybody sees it, it must be real. And the truth is, other people can see the chemistry. They still cannot see the character that early. The hidden danger of phase 1 is that the danger is not attraction itself. The danger is assigning meaning too quickly. People start saying, this is my person. Nobody has made me feel like this. This has to mean something. I know it's early, but. And that but is where people start overlooking reality. Now, a lot of people do not fall for the person in phase 1. They fall for the person, the attention, the chemistry, the hope, You know, those things, the fantasy, the relief, the possibility of finally being loved right. That's why phase one feels so powerful. It is not just about who is in front of you, it's also about what they awaken in you. So, what phase one should teach you is that phase one is not the time to get lost. It is the time for you to observe, notice. Are they consistent? Are they respectful? Do their words and actions match up? Are they curious about you or just charming? Are you learning who they are or you're just enjoying how they make you feel? Because, see, in phase one, it's beautiful, but it is also where people accidentally build fantasies out of very little information. One memorable line you can use is that phase one feels magical because the attraction makes you focus on potential, but potential is not proof. Just because it feels good fast does not mean it will stay good. Remember that.